After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Back to throw now on first down. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. McManus now for the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Good throw there to start the second possession. Maybe help erase the memory of the interception he threw first possession.
Yeah, I think a lot of the time now there's a communication between the head coach, offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach. All right, we're going to get him settled. It's not easy after you've thrown a pick 6. You might want to just run the football, but I think in most cases you want to give him easy throws that he's comfortable with to get him going again. And it's not necessarily just throwing one or 2 yards. What throws does he like to make? Give him a couple of those and get him going.
Definitely looked like one he was comfortable with on the last throw. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Shifts by him. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. And taken down just shy of the 40. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Darnold. This one swung out to Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
He'll get that complete to Alberto. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, right, and he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. The Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. 3 and 5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5 and 5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3 and 6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Darnold. That's caught left side by Judy.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Jake Camarda now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. They'll try the left side. Elam. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Elam, and he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A 1st down throw, Darnold. This is caught by Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the 1st down.
2nd and 8. Throwing again is Darnold. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Off of play action, Darnold. Got a man. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 7. He completes this to Russell Gage. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flush to his right. This is caught by Evans. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And his kick here is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So this a two-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So that a free 15 yards.
And it's always a tough one as a defender because a lot of the penalties that you commit, pass interference, holding, when they happen, you actually know what you're doing. But a face mask penalty, a lot of times it's inadvertent, but it still costs you the same amount of yardage.
Fournette running right.
And taken down just shy of the 40.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Fournette. They find some open field here.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Up the gut, Fournette.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, here's White. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd down, it's Wright.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Complete right side to Otten.
And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to kick it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, here in this third quarter, the whole complexion of the ball game flips on a dime there, CD. This is back to a one-score game.
And sometimes when your offense is sputtering, you as a defensive unit have to take it upon yourselves and say, we've got to go out there, maybe take a few chances along the way, and see if we can generate some points ourselves. And lo and behold, they were able to deliver.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3.
Now it's Darnold. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
On first down, Darnold. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
On 2nd down now. It's right. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, right.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Bradley Chubb there on the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
On 2nd down, it's right, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Evans has it left side. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now a handoff up the middle. Right. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Fournette running wide side. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
On 2nd down now. It's right. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Up the middle they go. Right. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
On third down. It's right, and I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll go with a big bank Fournette, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Leonard Fournette,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Bucs put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Now Darnold. And that's caught by Williams.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He's going to let it fly.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And this one caught downfield by Evans.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.